and Elaine from Sierra Sewing and Quilting and Vacuums from Reno and Carson City, Nevada.
Yes.
And I wasn't here last week.
No, you weren't.
Missed. I did watch. I did watch a little bit because I was in classes at Bernina University. We were in New Orleans. It was a little hot there. Like all back east.
A little humidity going on, where it's dry as a bone here.
But anyways, we'll get going to what we have here. Everything that we show today is 15% off. It's What's New Wednesday. We have a lot of new fabrics. And we also have other things that we also show. And if you have any questions at any times, please write them in. Jared and Shawnee are both here. They're watching. If any questions come in, we want to be able to answer them immediately, hopefully more on air. Yeah. And then, let's see, what else do I have?
So we also have a drawing that we do. If you guys watched us last week, we did our drawing for the people who shared our Facebook publicly.
And you told me Susan won, right?
Yeah, yes,
Yay, Susan!
So if you want to be part of that wonderful crew of winning a drawing and winning some great prizes, you want to be able to share our Facebook Lives publicly, and that puts your name in the drawing. And we'll do the next one for the first Wednesday of August for the month of July.
Yes. And I forgot to remind everyone, everything we're showing today is 15% off. Everything that we're showing from this very moment until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So get your orders in. And you can also look on our website. If you can't get to that $100 for free shipping, you can, from what we're showing today, you can go on our website. Anyone can go on our website, see what else we have, and do some shopping there.
Yeah, we have tons of fabrics, more than what we could ever show you.
All right, so let's go. We have today a Minky kit that has been retired from Shannon. We can no longer get it. And these are cute little frogs here. They're adorable. And the size on this, I don't know if I have a size. I don't think
I wrote it down. I'm so sorry.
But that's okay.
I want to say it's 36 by
like
48.
This big by that big. That's how big it is. Okay.
It's definitely more of a throw.
Yes.
And it comes with a pillow, and it has the pillow form for your 18 by 18 pillow. So those are ready to go. So that would be the only thing you'd actually have to sew, whether you want to sew it shut and just use polyfill, or if you want to put a zipper on it so you can pull it out and wash it. Either way, but that one is ready to go. So, and like we've always told you, we'll never tell anybody you didn't make it.
Nope. And it's $119.99, right? Is that what I said, Shawnee? It's $119.99 and 15% off though if you get it today.
And you guys are the only ones that get that 15% off. People who come into the store to buy our samples do not get a discount.
Yeah. It's for our live today only.
Actually, absolutely.
Okay. Well, we have a lot of Christmas.
We do have a lot of Christmas. Well, it is July, so do you want to start with this one first before we go?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is Christmas in July time, but this is kind of a woodsy too.
It is, and this one is really pretty.
This is like camping in July.
It is, and it's really pretty. It's soft, it's beautiful. I love the colors, for our campers. People who like to camping, or you just love that woodsy style, these are really pretty. It is directional, but it is absolutely stunning. Here we've got the deer and the bucks, and then here is the coyote and the eagles and the owls. It's so pretty. Which one you got one there? Oh, the trees.
The trees. But these are like the birch
trees.
Yes. These are absolutely. What's wrong?
Move it to your right. Your right. There you go.
Absolutely. And they have like some pine trees in the background, but this is a really, really pretty birch print.
So, and then here is a couple of more blenders to go with it. You've got your one that looks like wood. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I can't hold this up. So here's this one. Looks just like planks of wood. Almost, what's that? Oh, I can't think of it right now. But those are that. And then beautiful.
We'll show these together.
Absolutely.
I don't know if we can.
Is yours
But
right
this
side
has
up?
the bear and the fox and the deer and little birdies and the owl. I love the owl. And the wolf. Oh, the wolf's
The
in
wolf
there.
on there. Yep. This is great for like pillowcases or tablecloths because of if your cabin or if you like to have that style.
Placemats.
Yes, absolutely.
And any kind of a quilt also.
Oh, these would be great for like the 3-yard ones that comes from Rabbit Cafe that we have. These are great for that. All right, well, we're going to move these out of the way because we did kind of say about being July. And
And
it is always
in
Christmas in
July.
July.
I don't know who started that, but it was a great idea.
I know, right?
It's a great idea to get, because you do have to start.
We do have to start so early.
Except it's 5 months early now.
I know.
5.5 months.
We're already halfway through the year. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yes.
So this is a great panel. I love these squares. You can do so many things with these blocks. I mean, you can make it really simple. You can do each one individually. I love these to be able to do like bowl cozies, fabric bowls. If you want to just add some flying geese around each block. These make great individual placemats. They're wonderful. They're just so easy to put together, and that's the collection that goes with it.
Yes, we're going to show you the collection that goes with this, because this has that nostalgic, old-fashioned
Yes,
look to it.
which I love.
And yes,
Kind of one of my favorite things.
I do too. And here we go, trying to, know,
I know that one.
just
Look,
tell me in
some
the
of the
beginning.
pans.
Linda, only do one bolt at a time. That's all you can do. So this is the little red house with the candy canes coming down the driveway, Mr. Snowman in the front yard. Again, that very nostalgic look.
And these are, we got some wreaths with, of course, the birds. Why can't I swear, I'm having a brain lapse today. What are the red birds
what?
called again?
Cardinals.
Cardinals, thank you.
Cardinals.
Oh my goodness.
I had to think for a second too.
Oh man, it's just bad today.
Then I love the different poinsettias. The poinsettias are on here. This one has the red poinsettia with the cream background and the little berries.
The holly berries, there you go. See,
Holly
we're
berries.
all having trouble
Yes.
today. And then, of course, here's the classic white ones. They're so pretty.
The
With
white
that
with
nice
the
black
black
background.
yeah.
Really sharp, really, stands out, really pretty.
And then red with the red background. And this, again, gives a flavor of an old-fashioned look. Mm-hmm. Did you show the wreaths there?
I did.
Oh,
I did show the
okay.
wreaths. Did you show that? You did show the house, right?
Yes, we don't even know what we're doing.
I know. We're out. So, well, it's because we have so much to show. So here is some snowflakes. These are always wonderful for your borders, your background. This is light enough to where if you were making squares, this would be a good background.
So that's in the cream. And then we have the green snowflakes. A great blender with this old-fashioned look here. And then the red snowflakes.
All right. So one more panel with this collection. This is, of course, the little deers. So they are. So in one panel, you do get a boy and a girl deer. It's so stinking cute. And of course, all the directions are on here. All you need is a bag of polyfill, which we have. You guys can, if you want to get this, you can order the polyfill.
And this could be, remember the shelf
Super
on
cute.
the elf? This could be the
reindeer on the
on this shelf.
They're so cute.
Watching over you, making sure you're behaving.
These are so sweet.
And then they move around.
I know. They're so cute.
In the
We
middle of
do
the night.
have, before.
Before
Oh yeah,
that.
I've got no. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Some more of this line. I love the newsprint look. And this is with the green background, and it has all kinds of newsprint from the North Pole. Mrs. Claus cookie of the day, gingerbread people recipe. I wonder if you could really make that. That'd be fun. A new baby reindeer announcement, countdown to Christmas, all different fun little things on there. And then this one is the same with the cream background
That one I love.
and with the red and the black writing on it. It's the same thing.
And you can make these are great for making gift bags.
Oh, yes.
Just really
Yes.
simple gift bags for so you've not only made them a bag for the gift, but then there's a sweet gift inside. That's great for if you're making baked goods. I do a lot of fudge. That's really fun for that.
Okay, we're thinking Christmas here.
We're gonna get in trouble. And then of course the last two that we have, I can't do both.
For
I'm
this
sorry.
line, yeah. It's contagious.
I know. Is the red with the candy canes. I love this red. It's just beautiful. And then you got the one that's the
Black background with the candy canes. This would actually go really, really good with that, the poinsettia with the black background.
Yes.
That would look really cute with that one.
And then, where can we go wrong when we brought in the layer cake? So, of course, we have the 10-inch squares for the layer cake. And what's great, you know, sometimes people are not, really just don't know what to do. Well, on the back of Moda's, they do show you all different kinds of ways to cut up your layer cake. But this gives you 42 10-inch squares. I don't know if you can see everything. There's some great plaids inside there also. Really fun fabrics. These are just wonderful to have, basically just kind of get you the whole thing without having to have the whole thing. A little bit of everything.
All right, let's go to a little bit of whimsical
Well, since we
Christmas.
kind of did the woodsy thing.
Yes. This is some tossed
Snowmen, they're so cute.
snowmen, and I love that they're tossed, so you can just do whatever you want with them in any direction. There's a little hedgehog in there, and again, another fox and a little bunny. There.
Family PJ pants.
Oh, yes. Yes.
They'd be cute. These ones are so cute to the little woodland. I mean, I love how they dress them up. They got the black bear with his beanie cap and the deer. I mean, these are so stinking cute. So cute. Oh,
And then the
mice.
last two, these kind of have to be shown together. Do you want to hold the mice?
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
I know you love the mice.
I know the mice are so
You
cute.
love the mice, and this one goes so well with it. This is all part of the same line of the snowman and the last one that Elaine showed.
Aren't they
The little
cute?
Christmas mouse is adorable.
They're so adorable. Really, really fun.
And the top one up here is a Christmas tree with a red star on top and little holly berries decorating
Very
it.
cute. Very, very cute. And of course, with that, we also do have, here, I'll hand you this.
Oh, the layer
cake, yeah. And
Yes.
they actually show the
The
back
layer
side.
cake comes with this one. And on the back, it shows you all the different squares that are in there. Now, we got one of each one of these. Like there's several different ones of the snowman and several different ones of the animal family, I'm going to call them. And the mice are in different colors. So you can buy the layer cake, which are the 10-inch squares, and make something fun.
Get a little
out
bit of
that.
everything, yeah, absolutely. So moving on to the next one.
line, yeah.
This one's poinsettias at Christmas. And these are beautiful. We got that gold inside there, the ornaments, absolutely stunning. This one is gorgeous. So pretty, so pretty.
And here's some more
More poinsettias.
poinsettia ones. This one has a touch of gold metallic inside of the leaves. I don't know if you can tell that. Are they able to tell that, Shawnee, whether that's the gold metallic
Nice
in there?
and sparkly.
Yes. And then the background is a cream, and it has the gold metallic dots in it also. And it would go
Yeah.
great with this one.
Look at this. This is gorgeous. So another one that's, similar to a newsprint, but it has different versions of Merry Christmas, all in different languages. So it's kind of fun. And then it says Holy Night, and we got Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. There's a bunch of them in here. So it's really fun celebrating all the different Christmases in all the cultures.
And since I was doing the gold metallic before, this is also a metallic. It'll go great with those poinsettias showed. And also that first one that Elaine showed with the ornaments.
Oh, yeah.
This one matching really, really great with that as a blender.
Now-
Again, these are all more of a cream background rather than a stark white.
Yes, very
It's a little
soft.
bit more.
Now, I love plaids. I know some people struggle with them, but I absolutely love plaids. These are great. There was a gal that was
These
buying
plaids are
this.
almost on point. Right?
They are, oh yeah,
They're-
yes, they
they're
are
on
on point.
point.
They absolutely
They're
are on
not going
point.
straight across.
And
They're
how
on
cute would
point.
this be for a little girl's little Christmas skirt or a little jumper skirt? How cute. Be adorable.
A little boy's pair of pants.
Oh yeah, it'd be so fun.
All right. Oh, I don't think we showed
We did not show that one, no.
the one with the holly berry leaves. I love this deep, deep red. Of course, those of you who know me know that I love red and pink. And I love this shade of red. But those holly berry leaves go great in, again, with the poinsettia.
Here, I'll hand you
ornaments.
that when you're ready. So we'll show these kind of together.
Oh, this is fun.
So these are great. I know, border fabrics have been around forever and a day, and more people
And they
are
came
coming
out
up
to
with
be
better
border
ideas.
fabrics. Yeah,
Yeah.
they came out to be Are you okay?
Yeah, I just have to get it snagged up here. Here we go. Oh my goodness. So here we I swear. So here we are with the black background and that gorgeous deep red background in regards to the border. And these are so beautiful. I love the
Very
ribbon.
rich.
Absolutely love the
Now,
ribbon.
I'm going to have you take one of those
I'm gonna
because
take
you're
the
not going
black
to be
one.
able to do it with
I
two of
can't
them.
do them with both.
And you're going to turn it sideways because
This
I
way.
want to show this apron with it. Now, we have shown this apron before.
We
and
have.
Elaine has worn this apron before well, first I'm going to show
Yeah,
you
show
this
the back one because that's where the original
That's,
picture.
Am I centered there for showing that? That's the one that we have made here, and actually turn it, and it was.
So it'd be- it'd be like
It's
this.
being utilized and cut out, so the stripes are this way. But they came out with a new way to make it where the stripes are more vertical than horizontal.
So it just changes the look.
Yeah, look at that with this. Maybe we need to get a little
Yeah.
closer. And you can really visualize that. And I think that plaid would look
Oh, it'd
great
be
there
so
as a
fun.
pocket. Mm-hmm. Or you could use the same thing, but
So literally, I know some people have
of another
purchased
way
this
to make
pattern, but I mean,
this.
what a great way
Yeah.
now that they're showing you a different picture. So
Yes.
that's the thing is border fabrics have been around for so long, and some people are like, I like them, but I don't know what the heck to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
And so more and more patterns have been coming out over the last couple years with border fabrics, where that's a pattern we've had for a couple years now, and somebody said, oh, how about we change it?
yeah, yes.
And we don't ever think about it.
Yes.
So funny.
All right. So also the old but goodie, the Easy Strip Table Runner. That is also will work with these stripes, and it would make a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous table runner.
Mm-hmm.
And uses scraps up to make.
You can make
Placemats.
placemats. Absolutely.
Yes.
And then, of course, we always have our 10-inch stackers by Riley Blake and the 5 Charm. So what's wonderful, I love Riley Blake for this, they show the backside, shows you everything that's inside there. So it's just beautiful. Once again, pre-cuts are just fabulous.
Pre-cuts are really
Absolutely love 'em.
popular again now.
Yeah, more
Very
popular than
popular.
they have been in the last couple of years. This is really, they've been moving so fast.
And this, I can't wait to
I know,
make
we
a
gotta make that
sample
sample.
of this. This is a Santa hat. I want to make one. They have a medium and a large. And let's see, medium says a 25.5-inch interior circumference, and the large has a 26.5-inch. I'd have to measure my head and see what I am. But this is it also. This picture of the gal wearing it on the back. So it's very much a adult size hat. It's going to be cute to make, and I just
They're
can't wait to
cute.
make
They're
it.
just really cute.
Yeah. Oh, I was just looking at the fur on here. I mean, we have minky.
We have
that
Minky.
we can use for
Yeah,
that.
and you know what? When you
Yes.
look at this, to be honest with you, I know they're showing it in red and white, but you know what? We also have, there's a lot of colors in Christmas that I know are not like your traditional, the soft minty greens, those blues, those really
Yeah.
cute little pinkies and purples. There is so many different colors, and we have
Mm-hmm.
tons of Shannon Minky for you to choose from. Get creative, have a blast.
Yes.
Make one for everyone in the family.
Yes,
I mean, you
but-
could do so much fun
Yes,
stuff.
but the hat itself can be made out of regular cotton.
Of course.
Yeah.
But you can have a lot of fun at adding
Yes.
different flavors of Minky to dress it up a little bit.
Yes. Get your Santa hat made early.
Right, you're going to need
Make it
to.
for the family. Wouldn't that be nice to have a little
Cute little
party?
picture.
And you bring out a little hat for everybody.
That'd be cute. Your family picture for Christmas.
Yes.
Matching PJ pants and hats.
Yes.
That'd be adorable.
Yes.
That'd be super cute.
All right. 5.5 months.
Got plenty of time to get it going on for sure. So, with all the layer cakes that are out there, and of course we've got these Christmas ones here, we wanted to show off Lori Holt's Christmas tree papers. These are her tree paper quilt papers. These are really fun to do. They are 10-inch squares, so they go perfect with any layer cake. Of course, you can cut 10-inch squares, but there's 42 pieces on here, and these are just really fun. It is, make this very clear, this is not paper piecing, but it's paper cutting.
Paper cutting.
So you
I
get
know.
accurate
I
cuts.
misname it sometimes.
I know.
Paper piecing and.
So
I get corrected.
Well, and we
But
were
not
having a
corrected
blast
enough.
showing this off at the quilt show that we had here just recently. I was having a great time showing these off. And,
And
you
when
know,
the ladies saw how easy it was,
gosh.
it was like, oh yeah, and we sold
we sold a lot of them. We did. We
a
almost
bunch
sold
of
out of the stars.
Yeah. sold a
So if
whole
you're
bunch of
into this,
stars.
this is just the trees. There is multiple ones. So if you go into our website, if the trees is not something that you're excited about, but you want to see the other
There's a
ones,
heart, there's a pumpkin.
there's pumpkins, there's
cra-
scrappy,
yeah, crazy
there's
quilt,
butterfly. So there's lots to choose from. But these are perfect for your 10-inch squares, for your layer cakes, your 10-inch stackers. Everybody has a different name for them. And you do get 42 pieces of paper on here, which is basically essentially wax paper. And in a nutshell, to be perfectly honest with you, you can get more than 42 trees out of here because you're actually going to stack about 2 to 4 sheets of fabric with your 10-inch squares, and you'll get multiples out there. Some I can actually do 7 layers of fabric when I was cutting them.
Sharp blade.
You have the nice sharp blade,
New blade.
and using the rotating cutting mat because you want to be able to cut. And what makes these so fantastic, you know what? I'm going to take one out so I can.
And the other thing I wanted to say
I can
about
get
this,
my
I know
fingers to work.
we're talking about Christmas here, but get the woodsy stuff too.
Oh yeah.
And this, neither one of us can do it.
I
Oh,
know.
my goodness. While you're doing that, I'm going to open this.
So yeah, grab that. So what makes these so fantastic, and the reason why it is paper cutting, not paper piecing, is because Lori Holt has made this so easy for you. It literally tells you where to cut, which one, cut here first, cut here second. This is where your rotating cutting mat is going to come into play because you don't want to have to move this. You're just going to spin your mat and then cut the next one, cut the next one, cut the next one. And the other thing is you're going to set all of your pieces on the design board. And because it's going to have multiple pieces because you're using a layer cake, you can pick and choose where you want it to go. But here's where the magic happens. You're going to sew it in the numerical order that she has labeled on here. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and then this one is you're going to go 4 to 6, 5 to 6, and then you sew these 2 pieces together. It's really, really easy once you kind of get the knack of the way that she's put these on here to do, and you can have blocks done. I mean, no time. I think
Sort
I
of
did
like
them.
a stack of whack, and then they're piled up, and you just take
And you can
them
pick them off. And what's
Yeah.
great is because you're going to use a design board, you can belly flop no matter how many different 5s you have, no matter which ones you choose. Every single 5 is going to be exactly the same size, just like every single number 1. It doesn't matter. So you can belly flop them all over the place, and every single one of them is going to be the exact same size.
Yep.
They're fun, really quick. I'm telling you, you can make these really, really fast. I did 3 blocks in under 20 minutes because I didn't have to think about anything. I just followed the directions of cutting and her numerical order of sewing, and I was done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you don't have to do a whole lot of ironing in between each little piece. You just start putting them together.
And
So that saves
then-
time.
And talk about saving time and accuracy and doing things the easy way. We have the rotating mats here that
This one's a
are on-
16-inch
This
diameter.
one's a 16-inch diameter that you can see how easily they roll for
Yes, this
when you're
brand-
doing your cutting.
Well, and what
is
makes
Sue
this
Daly.
Sue Daly, and what makes hers different than everybody else's, hers is on ball bearings.
Yeah, that's what, yes.
And that's why it spins like
But when you
butter.
push down
It won't
to
spin.
cut, it's not going to spin on you. And this is just wonderful for this technique that Elaine just explained, and also any time that you're doing any cutting and you have your fabric down. I don't know if they can kind of see me over here, can they?
Yeah, there you go.
Imaginary, you have your fabric down and you want to cut this side, and then you want to go ahead and trim up on this side. You just turn it. You don't have to stand on your head or move things and have everything shifting on you. All you do is have this. Of course, it would be on a flat surface, and you just turn it.
the first time, if you've never used a spinning mat, the first time you use one, it's
gonna go,
really going to be,
"Why didn't
I not have one of these
Yes.
before? Because it does make
Why
it so
did
easy.
I torture myself all those years?
Right.
Trying to turn it, oh.
And then you'd get one off because you'd have
Yes,
one
it's
block that was
off
right,
and-
one block that was slightly off on one side. Yeah, these make it so easy.
Please tell me it's just not me that does these things. Yeah, please tell me. If they invented this, that means a lot of people.
Exactly. Quilters are the best inventors. You know, they're the ones that make all these things up.
Yes.
So we did put in also her Lori Holt's 7.5-inch square. Now, believe it or not, this is the square that she uses in her patterns to square up all of her quilt paper. So yes, you can see it's going to become a lot smaller if you follow her pattern. The one thing on the back of hers is it's just showing you quickly how putting it together, how it's going to look with no matter what colors you choose. She's just showing it to you in red and white and green. So it's just a matter of which way you want to go. She's got a QR code on here to get all kinds of great ideas, quick little videos, things like that to kind of get you through. But these are so fun.
And
I love them.
And when you do that, what Elaine again just explained, where you put your ruler on top, and you put it on this, you'll turn it around and
Square it up.
and square it up without having to move around your
Exactly.
cutting table or.
Well, and so what also, just to kind of reiterate, you know, a lot of rulers that are square, you know, they've got so many lines that sometimes it's kind of hard to see. This one, she's got that center point right there. Your line this way, your line this way, and that's exactly how you're going to center up your ruler onto that block. So you don't have to try and find the center. The center's right there. The line's right there for you. It's perfect. And she does have these great anti-skid all the way on to all the corners, so the rulers really don't move. They're fantastic. Makes it really easy.
Okay, so that's what we have
That's
today.
what we
Jared
have,
has some
yeah.
good education for us over there. And we do want to remind you that 15% off from now until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Share publicly, and you will get your name into our drawing to have a really nice price the first Wednesday of August.
yeah.
All right, we're going to Jared now.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I got to put my microphone back around. Unmuting myself. I am going to talk to you guys briefly about Am I?
Go ahead now.
Was I muted? Okay. Well, let me restart, everybody. So today I want to talk to you guys about maintaining and keeping your machine clean. Okay. So this is a machine that I have here with all the covers off, and I want to really talk to you guys about how to maintain your machine and how to keep everything up to snuff in between your services. And what I really want to talk to you guys about is this area right here in between my hands, okay? This is your hook and needle area, right? This is below your needle plate, but it is something that you guys can constantly keep clean in between your services to keep your machine running nicely. Believe you me, some of you guys are definitely offenders of not keeping your machines clean. One of my favorites is when your machine comes in and we have these gaps in between our feed dog teeth, and there's so much lint and fuzz that it's just compacted into what we call a caterpillar. Like we literally just take our screwdriver and push it out, and it is completely a solid mass of lint and fuzz that has just been compacted. So those are telltale signs, and we know your machine has not been kept up on. But we're just talking about bobbin cases, some common issues that we may see, and ailments and how to fix them as well too. So let's start with just this area right here. So this is below your needle plate. Every sewing machine out there can remove their needle plates, whether that be through tools or a toolless something. You can always do it on them. So I'll just kind of go through some of the brands and the differences on how they work, right? Pfaff and Viking, they have a toolless, most of their machines have a toolless needle plate where you can just stick a screwdriver under the front and pop it up and get access to all of this. Higher end Baby Locks and Brothers also have the same thing, or newer ones as well too, where they'll have maybe like a little switch right here with the Solaris or the Avenir, or Luminaire, that you'll just do that and it'll pop that needle plate up. On the lower end ones, they will have, or midline ones, they will have two screws right here that you just undo and pop that needle plate up. And believe you me, people, these plates are removable for a reason, right? And that reason is for you to take them off and be able to maintain and clean your machine. So don't be scared. We have people come in all the time like, well, I'm too scared to touch anything on it. Well, you should be doing this because it keeps your machine running nicely. On Bernina, there's literally like a bullseye kind of milled into your needle plate that you just push, and it cattywampuses that up and off, and you can remove it there. And bottom line is you get access to this area, okay? And what I want you guys to do is to clean this area, whether it be with brushes that are out on the market or vacuum. Vacuum is my all-time favorite because you actually remove all of that lint and fuzz out of the machine. Whereas I'll go into that later. But my favorite vacuum is going to be this guy, the Simplicity F1. And Shawnee did post the link to that in the show comments, so you guys can see the link to this. It's on sale down at $39.99. But what I love about it is all the attachments that come with this little machine. You get all these little brushes and of course the hose as well too. But my favorite one is this little brush because one, you can take it into your car and do a little detail work too. But you can actually go into your machine and agitate all that dust and lint down there and actually remove all of that from your machine. This is where I got to talk about canned air and air compressors and how much I hate them for you guys at home, okay? For one, with canned air and air compressors, let me back up. Inside of our tech room, yes, we use an air compressor, but we use an air compressor when our machines are completely open or naked like this guy is. And what that does is when we go in and actually blow all this out, all of that lint and fuzz has a place to escape, right? Whereas when you guys are at home and all your covers are on this machine, when you go in there with canned air or an air compressor, all it's doing is blowing all of that inside of your machine and causes a multitude of issues. Electronic machines, it can get on your boards and act as an insulator and heat everything up. Or it can get onto all the little motors that are inside of electronic machines and just cause issues. But that's why I love for you guys to use vacuums, because you're actually removing all of that from this area instead of blowing it into your machine. But let's also go on to canned air, okay? I hate canned air because unless you hold it at the perfect position or use it exactly how it's supposed to be used, it will release moisture. And for those of you that have electronic machines, I think you guys know that electronics and water, moisture, don't mix. So my advice is to, one, never use canned air on your machine. Unless you really know what you're doing, don't use canned air. It's just not worth it. Get yourself a vacuum, remove all of that stuff from the area, and you'll have a much better sewing experience. So let me go on to bobbin cases. So we're gonna zoom in here onto these bobbin cases that I have here. And then just tell me kind of where I need to stay, because I know it's gonna get kind of small. Right there, okay. So these are just 3 different, very common styles of bobbin cases. This one you're gonna have on pretty much any machine that has a top load, like this machine is, where we drop it in here and then I drop this bobbin into the machine and put a bobbin cover on. Or these guys are very common for your front load machines, where you put your bobbin into your bobbin case and then you put it into your machine. Bernina has one that is very similar like this on their higher end. It looks a lot different, but anything above the 4 series is going to look a little bit different than this, but 4 series and below is going to look very similar. So this one is actually to a long arm, handy quilter. Bernina bobbin on their Q series is very similar. But I just want to explain to you guys how a bobbin case works and tensions, and we're going to loop it all back to why it's so important to keeping that machine clean as well too. So on all of your bobbin cases, you have tensions. So not only do you have your tension on the top of your machine that you can control manually or electronically depending on your machine, or it's just automatic, but you also have a tension on your bobbin case. Okay, and your bobbin case, I want you guys to all take this with a grain of salt, because what I'm about to show you, well, I guess I'll put a pin in that note, but we'll circle back to what I was going to say there. So when you thread one of your bobbin cases, this right here is your tension, this little leaf spring kind of thing. So when I actually thread my machine and it comes down, thread my bobbin, and it comes down through this little slit and snaps under here, this is what actually holds tension on my bobbin thread. You can also see that here, it looks a little bit differently, not differently, where it just slides inside of here and up around and goes inside of there. Now these guys do look a little bit different, but it's still the same concept. This might be a little hard to see in the video, but we'll see. There's a little slit that's right here that when you're on a top thread, a drop-in bobbin, you guys will notice that you kind of set it in a certain way, and there's usually a little pathway that you follow with that bobbin thread. And so the purpose of that pathway is to drop it into this little slit that you see right here, because you don't actually have it physically sitting in your hand like you do a front load bobbin. So you drop it in there and it's going to drop it in, and then right here is that little leaf spring, right? Now, where this circles back to why it's so important to keep your machine clean is because of your bobbin cases also. So if you have your super dirty machine, or, I mean, I've even seen it with super clean machines, and you just got a stroke of bad luck and a small piece of broken thread, what can happen is you can get a buildup of lint and fuzz or thread underneath that little leaf spring, right? Now, why is that important? So all your tension does on these bobbin cases is it just holds pressure onto that piece of thread that is going through it, right? If we build up lint and fuzz underneath that leaf spring, it's going to automatically hold that open just a little bit. And now that that is held open, it's going to be putting less pressure onto that thread that is going through that leaf spring. And what does that mean? In turn, that's going to cause issues with your bobbin thread tension. So it's going to loosen your bobbin thread tension because that leaf spring is already held open a little bit. So this generally happens, and this is a common thing that I see with customers, is not knowing where their issue is. If you have a problem on the top of your fabric, like the top of this quilt, most of the time it's your bobbin case issue. If you have it on the bottom of your fabric, it's a top thread issue, right? So if you're ever stitching along and you're seeing your bobbin thread pull up to the top, that's normally because you've got a dirty bobbin case, right? Now there's multiple ways. Yes, it's possible that your bobbin case tension is out, but that is very rare, very rare. And that's the pin I'm sticking in that we're coming back to in a little bit here. So how do you fix that? So there's a couple ways. One, inside of the tech room, we have, all of our nice small tools where we can just gently, very gently open this up. And once we have this opened up just a hair, we can put our air compressor underneath there and just blow it out, and it will get all of that stuff dislodged and come out. Another way, sometimes you can just get in there and just put something small in there and just blow hard enough inside of there, and it will get it cleared out as well too. But another great thing is a business card. Just get inside of there. It's not super thick, but you can get inside of there and actually clean out all of that stuff. And inside of here, you can do the same thing as well too. You're just gonna get underneath there, get inside of that little leaf spring, and just clean out all of that junk inside of there as well too. A razor blade works well too, or an X-Acto knife, but of course, just be careful. X-Acto knives are nice because they're nice and thin that you can get inside of there. So then that will then allow that leaf spring to shut again entirely. Now let's go back to that pin, and I hesitate even showing you guys this, but it's good information that's out there. A lot of times people will go on and they'll onto the internet and they'll start doing their Google searches, and they'll deduce that there is a bobbin thread tension issue for the ailments that we were seeing. Correct. There's a bobbin thread tension issue, but it's not because your bobbin tension is set too loose. It's normally because you have all that junk and crap built up underneath that little spring that's causing it to stay open. But they see that there's just a bobbin tension issue, and then the internet tells you, oh, well, just adjust your bobbin case tension. Now, let me tell you this. 92 times out of 100, you should never have to adjust your bobbin case tension. Yes, there are times where if you are changing from a 40 weight thread to an embroidery pre-wound 80 weight thread, yes, you might have to make some small minor adjustments to your bobbin case tension. What I really truly recommend in that sense is just buying a second bobbin case so you're not constantly adjusting your one bobbin case. You just have one set to your 40 weight and you have one set to your 80 weight, and you just swap them out. But the internet tells you to go on and adjust your tension. Now you have two screws on these guys. This one right here holds everything together. Don't ever touch this screw. If you touch this screw, it is not easy to put this back together, especially on one of these guys. There's just so many small parts and everything. So again, on this guy, you have two screws. You have this Phillips head over there and a flat head there. And again, well, this one only has one, so that's actually kind of nice. You can't mess that one up unless you totally remove it. But this one, so this is the one to never touch. This one with this little crown around it, kind of raised area, is your actual bobbin case tension screw. If I tighten this down, it's going to cause that leaf spring to press more and press more tension onto that thread. If I loosen it up, it's going to do the opposite. Same thing here. Phillips head is the one that holds everything together. And then, whoop, I keep knocking my microphone off. And then the flathead screw right here is that bobbin case tension. This one, you only have the one, but that is your bobbin case tension right there. Again, I gotta tell you guys, try everything else before you touch your bobbin case tension. Because like I said, 92 times out of 100, something else is wrong with your machine and not your bobbin case tension. So that's my kind of 2 cents on all of this today of keeping your machine clean, products I recommend to keep all of this area clean, and also how to just kind of maintain all of those bobbin cases for you. Other than that, that is everything I have for you guys this week. Don't hesitate to reach out and call us at the phone numbers at the bottom of the screen there if you have any questions in Reno or Carson. And then, yeah, make sure you publicly share our videos so you can get entered into that drawing. And other than that, that is everything I have for you all this week. So we will see you all next week, guys. Thanks. Have a good one.